Right, right.
Camo 10. Wait, savage. How bad's on you?
Down a foot. It goes into the water 12 inches. That's all.
The team arrives at the first site, a plane that crashed in just 3 feet of water. The wreckage is strewn everywhere.
That's some of the engine, and that's the exhaust.
The plane has its wheels facing up, so the team is careful not to hit parts hidden just below the surface.
Just hold it right there. Stop. Yeah, I don't want to hit metal. Fiberglass and metal don't mix real well.
Not much of the body of the plane left. When it hit pretty hard. I mean, for it to tear the engines apart, both of the engines are totally torn apart here.
Generally, in water landings, you're going to die.
Interesting, it came in, they had the wheels down, which is odd. Because you don't do a water landing with your wheels down.
There is no trace of the crew, but the landing gear may offer evidence about the fate of the flight.
All I know is if I was flying it, I would want to try to sit it down, stall.
All at one time.
Few have lived to tell their story until now.
And everything turns this strange gray. Then I look at the compass and it's slowly rotating counterclockwise all by itself.
Experts point to multiple theories, from extreme weather, magnetic disturbances, even unexplained phenomena.
A number of witnesses of unexplained incidents have in fact reported UFOs.
And now, expedition teams set out to find answers.
It's a quest. It's a personal quest.
Unsolved cases and unexplained phenomena have captivated us for ages, but advances in technology have led to new theories and evidence that may finally solve some of the world's most intriguing puzzles. Now on Mystery Quest. The Bermuda Triangle encompasses 500,000 square miles of open water between Miami, Puerto Rico, and Bermuda. It has been called the Sea of Doom, the graveyard of the Atlantic, the Devil's Triangle. In the past century, hundreds of ships and aircraft have disappeared or reported incidents in the triangle. Many vanished in fair weather, without a trace, without explanation.
The enigma of the Bermuda Triangle is that more aircraft and ships will vanish than any other place in the world in circumstances that it would seem impossible to disappear.
The earliest recorded instance of strange happenings here was from Christopher Columbus in 1492. He wrote not only of strange compass readings, but also mysterious lights in the sky. One of the most notorious disappearances involved a group of 5 Navy bombers known as Flight 19. In 1945, during a training mission from Florida to Grand Bahama Island, all 5 aircraft disappeared.
This flight actually was a routine training flight. All of the pilots had several hundred hours in various types of planes.
Light, a Navy flight instructor, was on duty in the control tower when the planes disappeared.
We couldn't believe it. How could 5 of our qualified pilots be missing all at one time?
The only clue? A report that each plane's compasses were malfunctioning.
It's very unusual that both compasses would go on.
There are still many unanswered questions. I realized that I had experienced something that no other person had ever done before. The radar controller, he's yelling as loud as he can that he's got an airplane directly over Miami Beach. And I look at my watch, and we'd only been flying for just over 30 minutes.
The flight should have taken an hour. Gurnet seems to have leapt ahead 100 miles in a moment.
There was a rip, or a cut, in the fabric of time. Everything sort of had like an electricity to it. That was when I thought of the word electronic fog.
Electronic fog, meaning electromagnetic energy from a storm that adheres to the plane and interferes with navigation and radar. Gernon has spent years since the incident studying every detail of his flight and collecting data from other similar events.
I would classify Bruce's story as probably one of the best documented, very detailed stories of the triangle.
Scientist and engineer David Paris has also spent several years studying this mystery and believes it is a rare electromagnetic occurrence, a space-time warp.
So I went back and I started to recreate the weather scenarios, the weather forensics for each missing airplane, and a pattern started to evolve.
Paris uses data from NASA on solar storms bombarding the Earth as the basis for his theory. He believes when solar energy combines with thunderstorm activity, it could create distortions or warps in space and time. To prove it, Paris and Gernon will fly straight into stormy weather to gather the evidence they need. Mystery Quest is searching the skies and seas in the Bermuda Triangle for clues to explain the myriad of wrecks and disappearances that have plagued this region for centuries. The mystery is very much alive today. In the past 5 years, there have been more disturbing incidents. After hours of routine flight, a commercial jetliner experiences a serious emergency over the triangle. And in 2020, a ship with a crew of 20 vanished without a trace. How can large ships and aircrafts simply vanish? Mystery Quest will dive into these waters and venture into dark skies to investigate leading theories. While electrically charged superstorms might be the cause of navigation mishaps and missing planes, physical evidence could help prove it. The dive team has identified multiple search sites and are seeking concrete proof from at least one that could explain triangle disappearances.